Alright, so, what do I want to do with my free time in Paris? So do I get to do anything, or do I only get to do one thing? This didn't explain to me that how much free time do I have? Practice swordsmanship and train. I'm a soldier. Is that good? By practicing the swordsmanship taught by Dayan every day, I have new understandings of the timing of attacks. Pauline has acquired a new skill. Oh! I got attack +1. It's a little baby skill, but it's pretty good. A few days later. I did that for days? Man, I gotta have arms like tree trunks. In the Malay Salon, you can take side quests and view information such as the gallery and career achievements. The current influence of the Malmatians is not high enough to provide side quests to you. Try to attack the attention of other factions first. Talk to Josephine to find out what to do now. So here's my rep. So the Malmatians. Okay, so new faction that holds the salon events at the Malmatian Cafe. Pauline was invited by Josephine de Behanes to join them as the starting point for activities in Paris. Next reward, you can get entrustments, and then I don't have access to any other factions. Okay. How about my achievements? My achievements are legendary! Have 10 commanders in your army. Oh, have 20 commanders in your army. I don't think I have any of these achievements. Is there a city map? How about quests? No, how about the city map? This is literally the only place I have. Okay, so I gotta talk to her no matter what. Alright. Pauline, why are you still wearing this military uniform? The banquet is about to be. Ooh, it's a party.
可是
As a soldier, I think it's more appropriate that I wear my uniform to the banquet.
这可不行。
Nonsense. Certain occasions require certain outfits. This is one of the most basic skills of social etiquette. Now go to the bedroom and put on the dress I have prepared for you. Oh. But I insist. I said now. Otherwise you're going to sleep on the street tonight. Okay. Aww. A few moments later. It's actually not bad. What now? Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Hopefully I edited that out, correct? Tut tut, isn't it perfect for you? Now that you're ready, get going. The banquet is held in the Palace of Telleris. I don't know what that is. You're one of the honored guests, so don't be late. The location Palace de Till... Oh, just call it 2, has been unlocked, so I don't... Select the map icon in the lower right corner and select the location. This is probably just... I had to wear this dress for the banquet, although I didn't want to. The address on the invitation is the Palais de Tours. Yeah. Okay, good. So it's like, hey, dum-dum, if you stopped... The 2 palace where the royal family members live, usually only nobles have the privilege to enter. The guards of the palace have been lax compared to the time that the king returned to Paris. Provides ornaments and medals for... Ooh, really? Inside the palace. It's Louis XIV. Well then, allow me to say a few words. I imagine that's how a king talks, in a little snooty. The royal family is very pleased to be able to help these outstanding generals and give them a chance to contribute to our country. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses and give a cheer for the heroes of France. Oh, they actually had the budget to insert loud cheering. That's nice. Alas, the wine of the royal family is truly outstanding. Now, why is that an alas? Don't be drinking like you have no tomorrow. Is that Monsieur Robespierre there? Maybe I should go and say hello. I know how to pronounce that name because I watched Oversimplified. Whatever. These revolutionist paranoids are the ones with no future. I'd rather take this opportunity to fawn over the royal family. I heard that the queen will be here too. Let's fawn over whoever has the cutest girls. Gentlemen, please be careful to keep up your etiquette and do not offend other guests. Oh, of course, of course. Very good then. I wish you a pleasant evening. The brown noser of the nobles, when I'm in power someday. The nobles and the rich are all attending the banquet of the royal family. However, the atmosphere in Paris doesn't seem very harmonious. Too bad, I'd rather have worn my uniform, but Josephine said the banquet is the social battlefield. The dress she prepared for me fits perfectly. How did she do that? Is this the maid of Toulon? You look like an ordinary girl. And you are? You may have heard my name, Robespierre. I'm a member of the Club des Jacobins, just like your brother. Robespierre, according to Josephine, is the core member of the Jacobins, which has been very popular among the people recently. They're also kind of not nice people in real life and how they end up. Recently, the Assembly appointed Napoleon to the Armée d'Italie as the commander-in-chief, and our faction helped a lot with his appointment. But I didn't expect the royal family would send young ladies of your age to the battlefield.
Huh?
Pauline, why is the protagonist of the banquet hiding in the corner? Marie Antoinette, your majesty. Hey, isn't that the girl with the weird flashy thing in the prologue? Monsieur Robespierre is here too. What are you two discussing? About that. We're discussing whether it's appropriate to send such a young lady to the battlefield. We are not. This a-hole just walked up and started talking to me. Nowadays, as the country is in distress, even such a young lady has the right to stand up and fight. She has a cane, which you can kind of see the cane right here. It's kind of awesome. Is that so? Depends on whether she's really defending the country or just forced to help the royal family to win over the people. After all, the so-called Maid is quite suspicious. People are more familiar with the name witch, am I right? Monsieur Robespierre, you're as sharp as ever, but their valorous performance on the battlefield is an indisputable fact. As for whether she's forced by the royal family, why wouldn't we ask Pauline's own opinion? Oh, so I can get, how's your relationship with the royal family? So I can help the Jacobins by siding Robespierre. I can get points with the royal family by thanking the queen. Or I can push the Malmasons. I'm going to thank the royal family. Let's kiss up to the king and queen. I was able to enter the military because of the queen's policy. If it was not for the help from the royal family, I wouldn't have the chance to achieve meritorious deeds on the battlefield. Your reputation with the royal... 50! Oh, man! Kissing a little rear will get you through. That's a lesson for today, kids. Kissing someone's rear is how to get ahead in life. I gotta learn that at work. Well, I hope that Mademoiselle Bonaparte could keep it in mind that the people of France are also paying attention to your every move. That being the case, if you don't mind, I have something to talk to Mademoiselle Bonaparte about in private. Well, it's almost time for me to leave. Please do enjoy the banquet, Mademoiselle Bonaparte. I might not be saying any of these words right, by the way. It's been a long time since we last met, Pauline. I heard that you left for vacation after being awarded the medal, and I was worried that you wouldn't return to the army. Her Majesty, the Queen Marie Antoinette of Austria. Josephine said that was her suggestion for the king and the Feuillants to join their hands and save the royal family. It was also her suggestion to select women with special talents to join the army. Is she the woman in Comité de Mirabeau's story? After all, the war is still going on. Don't you wish to stop the war with your motherland? The king, however, did declare that he supports the war against Austria. Shock. The banquet today is held to honor the heroes on the battlefield. Pauline, what do you think it is that can make a hero out of someone? Huh? I think being a hero is to achieve something that ordinary people can't do. And I think only those who can make choices in critical circumstances and are willing to bear the consequences can be heroes. Pauline, haven't you ever hesitated to make choices because it was difficult to foresee the consequences? Just like when we first met in the military, the Queen seems to be able to see through other people's minds. Your Majesty, do you mean that I should put the interests of the country before my own, just like you did? No, I think I'm just someone who can't be a hero. Not all that Monsieur Mirabelle has told you is true. Question mark? The banquet is almost over. This is a short party. And your appointment has just been announced. You have to travel all the way to Italy after this. Understood. I will join the Armée d'Italie with my brother is. Speaking of the enemy on the Italian battlefront, that's an army from your homeland. Why are the French and Austrian armies fighting in Italy? Sigh. As I said at the E Military, both the king and I had hoped that you girls would become the true saviors of the country, the Maids of France, and change its future.
有什么需要就和士官说吧。
If you need any help, just come to me. The royalists will back you up at any time. It's late. You should go back to rest. I didn't mention that I knew Comte de Mirabelle, did I? How did the queen? Forget it. It's very late now, and if I stay outside any longer, Josephine will be mad at me. Yeah, find the hot girl and kiss up to her. That's how you get ahead in life. At least that's how it works in high school with cheerleaders. I'm not sure if that's how it works now. Relieved at last. The situation is getting more and more tense in Paris. It was Her Majesty the Queen who sent us to the E Military. I assume it was also the royal family to spread the rumors of the maids in Paris. Did they want to gain the support of the people through female officers trained by the royal family? Anyway, I should get prepared for my new appointment. There are still a lot of things to prepare before I leave for Italy. Please wait a minute, Mademoiselle Bonaparte. And you are? Desai? I'm going to pronounce Louis Charles Antoine Desai. I wasn't able to find you at the banquet, and I was planning to invite you for a dance back there. Oh, he's good. He's very good. So he's General Desai? It looks like he's around the same age as my brother. Love interest. Let's start dating the queen. This guy. Let's start dating everybody. It's said that he was a noble but joined the army as a revolutionist, and his prestige among the people is very high. I'm not used to being on social occasions. You're quite similar to Napoleon. Oh, right. Here's something that Her Majesty the Queen forgot to give you when you left. I'm here to hand it over to you. Is this a banner? It's a replica of the banner held by the heroine who saved the country hundreds of years ago. The royal family hopes that you can inspire soldiers on the front line with it. This pattern is... It's the banner of the Maid of Orleans, Jeanne d'Arc. The girl who saved France several hundred years ago. It's said that she could even hear the voice of God. Why are they giving me her banner? What's the matter? Are you unwilling to accept it because it's from the royal family?
可是
No, it's because I still have doubts about whether I'm qualified to command soldiers on the battlefield.
Huh?
Is it so? As far as I know, a talented officer, such as yourself, is quite desired in the army. General Desai, didn't you have any doubt when you first stepped foot on the battlefield? I heard that because you were a nobleman, you weren't trusted by your superiors at first. Yeah, I did have some doubts. Some of my problems still remained unanswered for now. However, the problems encountered on the battlefield can only be solved on the battlefield. This is what I think. Anyway, I have already handed over the banner to you. Say hello to Napoleon for me next time you meet. I certainly will, and thank you very much for your answer. In addition, if we have the opportunity to meet again at some banquet, I hope you give me the honor to dance with you. What? I think I need to go home first. Oh, I am not good at dating. I have low charisma. Will everything we do really lead this country to a better future? Ooh, received an invitation for the royal family. A new quest is available. The faction Royalists have been unlocked. The location Cassun has been unlocked. Select the map and select the location to continue the main story. So now, when I come here, the Royalists are... Ooh, my goodness, I have a... Although the... Unlock a small number next that you can purchase in the... Ooh. Although the power of the royal family is not as crucial as before, there are still many nobles staying in Paris, and the Queen had somehow won the support of several new powers. Complete their missions to help you. Okay.
我这屋子也不是借给你白
You
住
get to live in that apartment for free, you know that? There's work to be done. Oh, in order to expand the influence of the newly established faction known as the Maids, Josephine urgently needed to get in touch with the big shots. At this time, Pauline received an invitation from the royal family. Pauline, where's that girl? Madame, what's the matter? Just call me Josephine and skip the rest. Well, quit it. Don't just play with wild cats all day long. You have something serious to do.
Oh?
There's an invitation it's from... Oh my, it's from the king himself. What? His Majesty the King? After all, your performance is related to the reputation of the royal family. Perhaps that's why His Majesty wants to talk to you in person. Couldn't he have done that at the banquet? I was just there in his house. This will be a great opportunity. The Maids will be famous in no time. So, is there no better name for our faction? What? Are you just satisfied with this name? Or do you prefer the names of the other factions? The Firefish? The Feathers? On second thought, the Maids sounds great. Those are some lame names. Alright, go get yourself dressed up properly now.
可是
No way. Do you want me to wear that dress again? I think that His Majesty wants to see a prepared soldier. You make a good point. Well then, decide for yourself. So what clothes should I wear for my meeting with the king? Oh, it's not telling me. I'm gonna trust in uniform. I'm wearing a military uniform. Wearing a dress always makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know if this is good or bad. You're here on time, Mademoiselle Bonaparte. A real soldier indeed. After all, I was summoned by His Majesty the King himself. Recently, not all that have been summoned by His Majesty the King are visiting so promptly. This way, please. Your Majesty, Mademoiselle Pauline Bonaparte is here.
你好.
I keep forgetting this is originally made in China. Oh, nice to meet you, Citizen Bonaparte. I'm honored to meet you, Your Majesty. What is the king playing with? A lock? Oh, this one. This is a little research of mine, some craftsmanship. Well, His Majesty is very passionate about the craftsmanship of locks. Speaking of which, the guillotines used now are also improved according to His Majesty's suggestions a few years ago. Oh, that it was indeed my sudden idea. Sometimes such great inspiration comes out of nowhere. Creepy. For example, look at this lockbox with the key rotated 3 times. You can open a hidden space. Oh. What should I do? The king seems to be waiting for my comment. He seems to, when in doubt, kiss the rich people's rear. Its design is amazing, Your Majesty. I think the public would be surprised and marveled by your wisdom. Oh, you see it too. I knew that even the citizens would understand its delicateness. Your reputation at the Royalist has increased by 50. The craftsmanship of yours is truly unique, Your Majesty, but today you have invited Mademoiselle Bonaparte for other reasons. Ah, yes, right. Citizen Bonaparte, I heard that you're about to leave for Italy. As Your Majesty said, I'm leaving in a couple of days. And the Queen once told me that she admired that you performed a lot of deeds of merit for the royal family on the front line. Well, I did win some battles thanks to the courage of our soldiers. Well, I'm also very pleased. I'm literally just doing the voice from the hedonistic robot in Futurama. That's all I'm doing. And the royal family wants to acknowledge your merit with extra commendation. Since you're going to Italy, a lot of money is definitely needed. The royal family has specifically prepared some funds for you. I hope that you can make good use of it. Barry? Barry is a French name? Barry, please make sure it's done properly. I'll take my leave for other affairs that require my attention. Well then, Mademoiselle Bonaparte, please accept this as the appreciation for your contribution to the country. Thank you very much. However, it's the first time that I've ever talked to His Majesty. It feels somehow... After all, His Majesty willingly took the time to improve the guillotines, which nobody knows who will be lying under it in the future. Monsieur Barry, I didn't mean that. But His Majesty also sincerely hopes that the country would become stable. Mademoiselle Bonaparte, please do convey His Majesty's wishes to the people should you have the opportunity. Okay. Speaking of which, I'm also working with the Malmaisons under Josephine, Madame de Beauharnais. If the royal family happens to need some publicity, you can... Do you run errands for her? This Mademoiselle de Beauharnais is really terrific. I see. I will remind His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen about this. Thank you. Well then, I wish you a glorious victory in Italy. Yeah, we got rewards, we got rep. Yeah, it's much easier to grind rep for the...
Oh?
There's no client for the time being. I'll let you know if we get any other jobs. Okay, so no more quests. I can go to the city map. I said that I could go to here and buy stuff. Oh, I can. What can I buy? Oh, dodge. I think I have enough of this stuff to where I don't need to buy more stuff, but right now I can only buy... I can't buy any consumables. I can only buy basic stuff. I could sell. Those are the weapons that... Okay, good. It does tell me which ones are equipped. I don't have any blades or cannons. I don't have any miscellaneous weapons. I do have... Can be sold for a little money. Oh, that's all it's good for? Consume 10 HP. Oh, this is leadership, and I've got it equipped, so I'll keep it. Okay. And I can talk to you. Do you wish to meet with His Majesty? The King is studying locksmithing today. Perhaps you should come again when the time is right. In view of your position, the royal family will also support you with appropriate supplies. This is not really supporting me with appropriate supplies so much as it is, selling me appropriate supplies.
回来了，战果怎么样？
I just heard a Chinese woman say ooh la la. That's what happens. Okay, so we save because you should always save. Let's get to an actual fight. Here is where the troops are routinely trained and gathered to march. If you want to be a qualified general, you should pay more attention to the situation of the soldiers. This is where you manage your troops and initiate your expeditions. Oh, good. Chapter 3. Up and coming. Chapter 2 was weird. At this time, France is under the threat of many hostile forces. In order to turn the tide, the Assembly appointed Napoleon as the Commander-in-Chief of the Army d'Italie. I can't read that fast. On the Italian battlefield, the enemy of France is the Austrian army. And the reinforcements of the Prussian army. The battle would decide the fate of France. By the recommendation, Pauline was also sent as a commander. Carrying the banner that once belonged to the Maid of Orleans, Pauline came to Italy, a land she is unfamiliar with. French army camp, Italy. Said goodbye to Josephine and left Paris in a hurry. I set foot on the land of Italy. It's a weird translation at times, don't worry. I was promoted with the support of the royal family. Just when I was about to put my abilities to good use, I encounter an unexpected situation.
成败在此一举。
So, my comrades, in order to spread the light of freedom and glory of France to the entire European continent, let us fight together. What on earth is this young lady talking about? Sounds exactly like Napoleon's speech, but it does feel somewhat exciting. Pauline, enthusiasm is a good thing, but we must first be clear about our situation. Instructor Dion taught me swordsmanship in the E Militare. Although he's an old man now, he still petitioned Marquis de Lafayette to join the front line. He was a diplomat serving the royal family when he was young, and there were some really astonishing rumors of it. This time, he was appointed by the Queen to join me in Italy. And this is Joachim Murat, a brave cavalry commander, but he's a bit arrogant and he's not obedient to anyone except my brother. In addition, he likes to wear exaggerated uniforms, which seemed really impressive when I first saw him. The status quo is that we don't have enough supplies or equipments. Even worse, we don't even have enough troops. Although currently the morale of the Army d'Italie has improved thanks to the arrival of your brother, General Bonaparte. but the military discipline is still sloppy, and Paulette is nowhere to be found. This is Jean Lannes, an officer with outstanding records among the revolutionists. It's just that he's not very satisfied with the troops, as they are currently in bad shape. And there's still an artillery officer left. Where is she? We're leaving soon. Should we wait for her? That drunkard probably didn't even receive the order to marshal forces. This is the first battle I faced in Italy. The most important thing is to win everyone's trust. It has to be done decisively. It's just an ordinary reconnaissance mission. Gather your troops and proceed as planned. Lannes joined your army, Marat joined your army, and Dion joined your army. Yay! So that's just, I guess it just shows me what units I have available. So we go down to roster, which is kind of the same thing. So you do not need to be... Okay, first of all. Oh, there's skills. I was about to say, what skills? Inspiration. You get a new command which grants you, okay, attack which increases the damage done by attacks. I don't have any other skills. Okay, so it's already... And this one appears to be locked. Courage. When your hit points are lower than half, you receive attack plus 20 and damage, and you successfully hit attacks, recover 3. Oh, wow. That's really good, actually. Gorgeous clothing. Raid. Against light infantry, you get extra attack and defense. When enemies are within 2 grids around you or in combat, against blade wielding troops. Interesting. And guard. Adjacent infantry, dodge plus 10. When attacking from the enemy's flank, you get extra attack. Okay, yeah. When your target is not on flat terrain, you get extra attack and a hit chance of 20. I don't think I have any... I don't think I have anything useful. Seems that everything is being equipped. You can't use those. Consume during missions to permanently increase hit points by 1. Oh, well, I'll just give that to you. So I've got 2 riflemen, I've got some scouts, and I've got some light cavalry. I think these are light cavalry. Wants me to promote? What? No. Inventory, we've already done that. Okay. Saving again. Always save whenever you complete stuff. I guess we march. It is the first battle for Pauline in the Armée d'Italie. Her target is a small village with strategic value. Sure, why not? If you see messy footprints on the map, that's where reinforcements can appear. Okay, do we have advice? Defeat all enemies. Do not allow Pauline or any friendly unit, or any 3 friendly units are defeated. There is no bonus challenge. Improve your reputation in the Furlance to get the pre-battle advice from you. Oh, damn it. Well, that's a lot of them, man. Ooh, but they have treasures. Trophy. And that's artillery, so I need to be careful. And that says ace. He's level 3. I think everyone else is level 1 or 2. Yeah, we got a bunch of dudes. If you ask me, I'd say her brother is, of course, very capable. But making this young lady a commander? What's wrong with the big shots in Paris? She's not as weak as you may think, and she's already established brilliant achievements in Toulon a few months ago.
Huh?
Really? She hasn't said a word for quite a while. Is she too nervous? If you care so much, why don't you ask her? Big deal. Commander, it's almost time to... There's some infantry and artillery stationed on the lower terrain. Most of the enemies are gathered around the village on the mountain. We should separate them into 3 groups and defeat them respectively.
确实。
First, deal with the infantry regiment in the front as quickly as possible, and then engage the skirmishers that approach, luring them away from the clumsy artillery. Then rush to the mountain, eliminating the defending infantry, using the terrain as cover, and regroup before confronting the enemy's main corps. What's the matter, Monsieur Murat? I was just about to find you. The enemy has a lot of light infantry. Can your cavalry handle them?
交给我吧。
Ah, a piece of cake. Just leave them to me. I've been waiting for some battle ever since I first arrived in Italy. Excellent. Please get prepared right away, then. Like brother, like sister. Something changed? Seems you don't look down upon her now. Speaking of which, Monsieur Lanes, do you have any comments? I'm not one of those representatives from Paris. I do not judge a soldier based solely on their appearance. However, those in Paris sent us only a new commander, while the food, supplies, and equipment remain unimproved. They just couldn't care less about the troops on the front line.
管他的！
Take it easy, since she's the sister of General Bonaparte, let's see what she's capable of. The problems encountered on the battlefield can only be solved on the battlefield. Well then, let's start with this battle and kick the enemies back to where they came from. Player phase. Always remember to occupy terrains that would bring you advantages. Grass is suitable for hiding and increases dodge and defense. Alright, well...
小姑娘，快下命令吧。
哼，整理一下行装，
In
找
other
我们
words,
跳
just
骑兵
make sure
来
that
亮个
you...
相。
下令吧，是你证明自己的时候了。
都准备好了吗？
Yeah, it sucks to be you.
跟好了，冲垮他们！都别落下！
Oh, double hits.
跟好了，冲垮他们！
Can't believe they both missed, but oh well.
都别落下，冲锋！
不要冒进，就按预定计划行动。
I stood on the flashy thing, but nothing happened.
做决定前，先收集下情报吧。自由射击！
Do not, under any circumstances... I gotta be more careful, because...
谨遵吩咐。
Ouch.
注意，放！
They had advantage, but I gave pretty well.
找好位置， 击！
I love the military. This countryside is so poor that I can't even hear a single coin clinking. Took me half a day to find a bottle of wine. There's not much left of the ammunition. I'm asked to provide artillery support on the front line. The new commander really likes to boss people around. Who is that woman? Artillery Officer Paulette Myrick is the one who arrived late. Although she's often lazy, she won't be absent in crucial moments. I would say that she's either particularly sly or particularly good at reckoning. Monsieur Lane, you seem to know her very well. That's unexpected.
Huh?
It's just that I've known her for the longest amongst my colleagues. She seems to be the same age as Josephine and looks like a very experienced artillery officer. Well then, Mademoiselle Paulette, I'm counting on your artillery support. This is the new commander and Napoleon's sister. Looks like she's a capable person. It would be a profitable deal if I can get along with the Bonapartes, both brother and sister. No problem. I'll get my job done. The ammunition reserve is low and there's enemy artillery nearby. Maybe I can find something that they left behind. Artillery have a long attack range but cannot counter in close. Paulette has only a few Find the trophy chest to get some supplies. Oh, well, it's right here.
弟兄们，准备战斗！
There we go.
打起精神，可别落在后面了。准备，
Bye.
开火！
小事一桩，包在我身上就行了。跟好了，冲垮他们！
Yeah!
不要大意，部队的后勤也要跟上。
Might as well.
怎么，要我变装去探下虚实吗？
Now we gotta just kill that artillery officer before he can... Do I get to counterattack because it's artillery? Damn!
给我轰！
What level is she? Campfire can restore HP for adjutant troops. Ignore it by simply using wait next. Ignite it by simply... Okay. She's level 2.
下令吧，是你证明自己的时候了。是敌军，
Gotcha!
开火！
小姑娘，快下命令吧。
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
好事要趁早。
Well, maybe
今
it's,
天的头功就让给我吧。都准备好了吗？
哼，整理一下行装，让我们跳起兵来亮个相。
不
Oh,
要放
that's
弃，
nice.
就按预定计划行动。
Don't know how long it,
-伙计们，该你们上场表现了。
谨遵吩咐。
你们看好了，可别拖我的后腿啊！
No, I want you
做决
actually...
定前，先收集下情报吧。
See if I can lure these guys out, but I want you here so you can take the scout guy very quickly.
起精神，可别落在后面了。弟兄们，准备战斗！
Can you get to him?
不要大意，
You
部
can.
队的后勤也要跟上。
So let's do this. First of all, you wine. Drink during missions to increase morale. Quite expensive. Ooh, interesting.
开火！开火！
There we go.
尝尝这个。
小事一桩，包在我身上就行了。
Make sure that you don't pull. Yeah, no, they cannot. If I attack from behind, they don't know if high ground helps, but
都别落下！冲锋！
yeah. No, it's not close enough, unfortunately.
怎么，要我变装去探下虚实吗？
And they can't get to my cannon, so that's good. I'll form a line because they get line bonuses. Huh. Isn't this the French army of beggars? How dare they show their faces here? Look at their miserable equipment and troops, and they want to confront us with this? I'm kind of winning, dude. Push the front line forward and teach these mud-covered bumpkins a lesson.
“是敌军，开火！”
That's okay.
尝尝这个。
So be careful about...
下令吧，是你证明自己的时候了。
好事要趁早，今天的头功就让给我吧。
Get him.
给我轰！
Be careful about the artillery. Ooh, he's got long range. He does not, so I only need to worry about the artillery. Let's move you up,
整理一下行装，
because you need to
让
be
我们
cutting
跳
down
骑兵
those guys that you
来
have
两个
advantage
跟好
against.
了，冲垮他们！
And I'll see if I can't lure in the... Man, those horses are good at dodging. You come back. No, I want
都准
to...
备好了吗？
Let's put you here and inspire you. So that you do more damage
小
for
姑
the
娘
rest of the fight.
快下命令吧！
Let's put you here so you get the line bonus. Let's put you in this heavy grass so you refill your hit points. And then I'll try to rush the, yeah, that's what I figured they'd do. But I can do a lot of damage. What? Because they encounter with the experimental musket. That sucks.
都别落下，冲锋！跟好了，冲垮他
There
们！
you go. Can I get to that
不要
grass
冒
over
进
there? I can.
就按预定计划行动。
你们看好了，可别拖我的后腿啊！都别落下，冲锋！
Okay, let's take you out.
跟好了，冲垮他们！
All right, we ran him down.
伙计们，该你们上场表现了。
Let's take you down now.
开火！开火！
Oh no! Let's have you stand. Does that give you bonuses? If I move there, can both of them attack me? They can. So I don't want to move there, actually.
准备，开火！
There you go. Use that bonus damage. None of them can attack here. You have do not have an advantage, so you can attack him.
做决定
Move you
前，
here.
先收集
Stand
下
next
情报
to
吧。
you. I'm gonna move you
谨遵吩
here.
咐。
And that should do it, actually. Charge up the hill, men! Oh god.
都别
He's
拉
got a
下
lot of hit
冲
points,
锋
yeah.
跟好了，冲垮他们！
Ooh, about leveled up.
我早说过了，别管
HP
什么作
and
战计划，
speed.
跟我冲就对了。
Can I get to that cannon?
杀
Because
气
it's
精神
really
可得落在后面了。
important that I get to that cannon. I need to. Yes!
注意，放！
Oh, yeah.
不要大意，部队的后勤也要跟上。
I want to make sure that I
是
don't
敌军
go
开火！
too low on damage with these guys. Or HP on these guys. I need to make sure that they can't double me.
弟兄们，准备战斗！
There you go. Get him!
给我轰！
I'm going to try and see if I can just use Pauline to... I also need to try to rethink so her standard musket is the... I'm gonna end the turn. Ew.
都别落下，冲
But
锋！
they shouldn't double him.
跟好了，
Unfortunately, he can double
冲垮
them.
他们！
Should have moved him away if I didn't want him to. Well, pretty much anybody but the artillery would have been able to kill him. This is impossible. How did they defeat me with so few troops? She must be a witch. Damn it. Marat received standard report ×2. What do I do with those? Yay! La victory! Something! We got all the trophies. And another 1,000 funds. We achieved such a victory with such limited forces. She's just as incredible as her brother. Haha! Mademoiselle Bonaparte is truly a talented commander with a well-deserved reputation. Hello? That's not what you said before.
确实，
Indeed, Commander Bonaparte's performance proved to be both excellent and impressive. You're very different from those who join the army just for money and power. I look forward to working together with you in the future. You're all too kind. How am I worthy of the general of the army if I can't handle this kind of difficulty, right? Marquis de Lafayette always taught us to be this way at the E Military. Well, it seems that you guys still treat me as an outsider. We still have enemies to deal with, so let's dispense with formalities, shall we? Marquis de Lafayette, with whom... What have you taught them? And don't be so cautious and official, just call me Pauline. I'm glad I could keep the casualties of my army to a minimum this time.
有意思。
Interesting. This young lady is so interesting. It's not bad to have such a commander. Having said that, Paulette, you're a veteran officer in the army, and the military discipline must be followed. Don't you worry, with such a good boss, I'm willing to work hard.
真的吗？
Great, with the help of an elder like Paulette, I'm truly relieved.
啊，
What? Elder? I'm only 27 years old. Excuse me, is Pauline Bonaparte here? Who is yelling outside? Chapter 4. The Night of Dusk. New combat salon quest is available. Alright, so this is a good place to stop because that was a lot of stuff, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.